We are GFD. So GFD was established in 2015, and we now got extended for a couple more years until 2027, I believe. And basically, we try to help professors who teach in any language other than Japanese. We help them with whatever is regarding faculty development or professional development or other issues professors may have. And we're focused on Komaba, but we also have connections with Hongo. And today we have someone from Hongo. ID-san is here. So thank you for joining us as well. So what we want is basically what we have here, the aim. So we try to help faculty, help future faculty. We want to nurture instructors who can teach this kind of languages. I mean, these courses in other languages than Japanese. And mostly what we like is like actively engage in exchange of ideas. This was pre-COVID, but we still gather every Thursday on FD at FD lunch. So we still try to encourage the exchange between faculty members. And this is the committee members. I think most of you know, but if you have questions for those in CGCS, you can always reach to Jim, kind of unofficially, but you can ask him directly if you want to know like about GFD. You can also, Isabella is the one running the FD lunch. So all the issues of FD lunch, obviously you can contact me, but you can also, and you also, if you have guests for the FD lunch, there is a topic you want to talk about, you can talk to her about it. Then we have Rich, he's the director right now. And then we have Johnny, that you also know that he's engaged in so many activities. And we have our wonderful assistant, and Sakura is here today. She made this wonderful presentation. Yes. And then we have Midori Sensei. She's a newly added faculty member. She runs the Global Praxis program. And as you know, for those who are interested, she's recruiting professors for her courses twice a year. Also, we have information of that in our website, or you can also look her up and message her about that. You can find us at Kyber, room 313. As you know, we have these lovely tables, and you can also book this room and use it for anything that you need, like a casual meeting or like a more, lots of people use it for like pre-meeting preps, like just, or recording videos as well. And we have equipment for recording a video if you need to pre-record a class. So the room is yours as well. Then amongst our other activities, we have this family of things we're doing, and I will explain. And also we'll hear from professors who have gotten funding through us about their experience with all these programs. So one of the things we do that is around gatherings, we have FD lunch, which happens every Thursday during each term, autumn and summer term. We have about 13 sessions, and we have special sessions, which are FD evening, where we sometimes have wine, so you are welcome to come. And we also have PIC student lunches, because PIC is the only program in English at undergrad level in Komaba. So we have lunches where we kind of try to help them in their daily issues, and it's kind of a platform where they can also directly talk to involved professors. And all this happens next to Isabella. She's always organizing these, and sometimes we have very interesting guests. Next week, we have a special lunch with actual bentos, so please come to Kyber 313. And we also have talk workshops. Our last one was with Jesus, who's here, where he talked about team-based learning. And I have more posters here. Last year, we had 2 series. We had the diversity series, which will continue next month with LGBT issues in the classroom. And we had a series with John and Jerry regarding all that has to do with sort of online learning and offline learning and technologies related to that. And yes, the most important part here, where as professors you have to pay attention, is the funding scheme. So we have 3 at the moment, and one of them is STACE program, where you can get funding for classroom innovation. You need a tool, for example, you need to join a workshop to learn a tool. You can also apply for it and tell us. And as long as you have a strong argument of why you're joining and how you will use that as well to help your other faculty members, then we will approve. this. And maybe can I ask Jesus to share a little bit about your experience with TBL workshop? I mean, training program that you joined.
Yes, of course, I'll be happy to. So, well, I applied for the TASTE program, and the GFT gave me funding to attend a series of workshops on TBL, team-based learning. So I attended 5 workshops online. Well, the main goal of this workshop was to provide the participants with the basic knowledge to implement this pedagogical technique in in their courses. So the workshops, well, from my point of view, were very, very helpful. And right now I am starting to implement this methodology on my courses. So in my case, it was a great opportunity to improve my teaching skills and to start implementing new pedagogical techniques in my courses.
Thank you, Jesus. And then, you also had the talk about it, right? Where you did the whole workshop for professors, which I think it was very interesting.
Yes, of course. We also had this time to talk sessions where we had a small workshop about, well, the team-based learning.
This one, right? Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Well, we had, once I received all the knowledge from those seminars, so I shared what I learned with my colleagues here at the University of Tokyo through this hands-on workshop on team-based learning.
Hey, thank you, Jesus. So the next program that I want to introduce is the LOOK program. So LOOK program is funding to attend conferences on faculty development or anything related to higher education. So I will ask now Anna and Tito to share their experience with this one. Anna, you want to go first? Sorry, it's just.
Sure. So I was really lucky to participate in LOOK program or use LOOK funding twice this year, because the first time I applied for it, it was last academic year. So the first conference that I attended was an online conference, the TEFL conference that I participated in March. And the main topic of my interest was learning the transition from online teaching and studying and learning into, in-person learning, because at that point, Today was moving to the first semester back face-to-face classes, whereas I could actually link to the presentations and participate in the discussion from with professionals from other countries who already been through that stage, because Todai was like 1 semester later compared to many other institutions. So that actually helped me prepare myself mentally, physically, and maybe tweak and revise my teaching materials for the upcoming spring semester. So I can feel like my transition was quite smooth for that. And then second time I applied for LOOK was again this year, but second academic year, when I went to a PANSIC conference, which is a big, second biggest English language teaching related conference in Japan. And it was in Nagano from the 8th till the 10th of July. And it was also hybrid, but it was like the first conference that I went to attend in person. And it was very motivating, I should say. And although it's advertising an English teaching conference, but actually there are a lot of aspects like use of technology for classrooms, big inclusiveness and accessibility, presentation group that address issues that are relevant not only for particularly like teaching English, right? They can be transferred to pretty much organized and inclusive and effective teaching in any language and can be applied to many subjects. So that was really great. And as in addition to like just attending conference and like learning a lot of new aspects, for example, like past 2 years of how technology has advanced, for example, for inclusive education. I managed to do quite nice networking. So just before this workshop, yes, I have sent the owls that encouraged me to apply for another funding scheme, which is called Owls Online Workshop and Lecture Support. So one of the presenters from the conference that I attended in Nagano, he had an amazing presentation on training teachers to design inclusive and accessible classes, right? That could be applied as a framework for like analyzing, revising our own syllabi and catering and reassessing students' needs. And we're not talking only about students with special physical needs, with special learning needs, right? So I have actually got in touch with him just recently and invited him to give an extended workshop because he's an expert on especially inclusive education in Japan, as that's his field. So we'll see how the application is going to go, but I'm very excited. And I hope maybe in December we're going to have an interesting workshop on that topic. Sorry, Tita, for talking so much. I'll pass it over to you.
Okay, thank you. Can everybody hear me? All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so good. Okay. My name is Tito Akindele, and I applied for the Look program for a conference that I'll be going to next month. So I haven't actually tasted Look's money yet. But anyway, yeah, I mean, GFD have been very supportive in that. All I just needed was to fill in the application form. So it's a conference titled JALT. That's the Japan Association of Language Teachers in Fukuoka. So I will be giving a presentation there along with other colleagues, and GFD supporting that. So that's has been my experience with the Look program. So I hope to attend a series of workshops and as well as other talks. I've already penciled them down, so I'm really looking forward to it, and also looking forward to sharing what I've learned there when I come back to Komaba.
Thank you, Tito. Yes. So yes, that's what we do, and I will talk about owls, which is what Anna was introducing. Yes. So if you have someone, a speaker, a colleague you want to invite to give a talk at Komaba, it can be in person or online, and we can fund that as well, as long as it's related to faculty development or higher education. The last part is we have the time to talk sessions where, yes, the faculty share whatever they learn wherever they went. And we all hear their experiences and we learn a little bit of what they learn. So it's a really good way to sort of participate without really being fully active into doing this. And then I'll pass it on to Sakura here.
Yes, so GFD does have a number of collaborations. As we can see here recently, just last week, we had the first volume of the Diversity Cafe here, where we discussed very critical issues relating to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we hope to continue this on for future endeavors as well. And in addition to this, as we've got here, we also have a discipline-based education research journal club, which is, as you can access from the QR code below to register for upcoming discussions to talk about cutting-edge pedagogical literature as well as practices. So it's kind of a group session. And one of the faculty members within GFD is in charge of organizing that. So then if we go on to the other slides, yes, so we also have a blog. So as we've got here, you can access and also read and also contribute to these blogs, which we have on our GFD website, and it's accessible from the link below. So moving on, so yes, the resources. So GFD does have a number of resources relating to, of course, like books and articles relating to higher education. So we also have latest issues from the higher education, the issues from the Chronicle of Higher Education. And you can borrow these after registering on our online site from the QR code below. We also have a number of equipment that you can register to borrow. So these can include like microphones, Chromebooks, iPads, cameras, you name it. We've got a lot of equipment here that you can use for your classes as well. So if you're interested, please find more details on the website that we've got here. So yes, finally, we have, of course, the GFD monthly newsletter, which a lot of us are subscribed to. So if you want to get the latest news about, ongoing as well as upcoming events and opportunities, we have this newsletter that we send out once a month. So please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, apart from that, we have also recently started offering advanced DeepL accounts. So DeepL is a type of translation service. It's very useful, definitely better than Google Translate. And as we've got here, there's different plans that you can get for DeepL. We are offering the advanced DeepL accounts, which have unlimited text translation, and you can translate whole files as well. And you can customize also to get the type of translation you want. So if you're interested in registering for this, you can access the website where it's like a Google form to apply for this particular account. So yes, Cecilia, would you like to take over for this part?
So we finally managed to have a proper GFD official calendar widget on our website. So now you can go to the home page and scroll to the bottom, and you'll see our calendar live. This is updated all the time. You can also subscribe to this calendar. You can, if you're interested in an event, just click, the details will be there. You can copy it to your own calendar. So yeah, whenever you have some free time and you wanna see, what we're doing, whenever you wanna jump into a random Zoom, you can find it there. We have events almost every week this term. And we also have a lot of hybrid events. So you can check there, maybe something's happened at Kyber, you're in Kyber, so you can drop by as well. And then, yes, what else we have? We also have LinkedIn, which is where you can also get on your news feed all the updates. And that's all basically. That's where we share. You can follow us there. You can check our YouTube. You can check all the past events there. In case you missed some parts, you want to re-listen again what happened. And you can also always contact us. And on the website, sometimes we post as well the days we're in the office if you just need to drop by. Yes, and we have a family of related programs. They're all based in Komaba mostly. But if you also want an introduction or you have a question regarding those programs, you can ask us and we can connect you as well.